Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I am Candace Cole and today we are making steak bites. A little something different for dinner tonight maybe. Not too hard to make, you can make it. If I can make it, you can. I know you can. So here's what you're gonna need for this recipe. You're gonna need steak, anywhere from about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of steak. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, mine is a little over 1.5 pounds, but this recipe will still work for it. You're also gonna need a few other ingredients for our marinade. So what you need for that is you need some parsley, you need some rosemary, you're gonna need garlic, you're gonna need some olive oil, some soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, and some black pepper. Yes, my black pepper is stored inside of a Lego salt and pepper shaker. The first thing we're gonna do for this recipe is cut up our steak into little bite-sized pieces. I'm using a top sirloin steak. First I'm gonna cut them into strips, and then I'm gonna cube them. Just, you know, little chunks. That's what you're trying to make. With this recipe tonight, I'm gonna be serving it with some stuffing and also some yam patties. This was about $12, almost 13, right? Oh no, $10.28, that's not bad. Cuban steak. Cuban steak it's not, but I'm cubing it. Our steak has been all cubed up. Alright, so for your marinade, here's what you're going to need. We're going to start with 1 tablespoon of garlic. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of parsley. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of rosemary. And we're going to do 2 teaspoons of black pepper. And now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of soy sauce. We're gonna do 1/4 cup of our Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, gosh, that's just one of those words that shouldn't exist. They couldn't have named this anything else. And last but not least, 1/3 cup of olive oil. All right, we're gonna mix that all together. Now, hopefully you guys have a gallon bag at home. What you're gonna do is put this all in 1 gallon bag, put in your steak bites, and you're gonna shake it around in there and get them all covered with that marinade. I don't have a gallon bag, but I have little sandwich bags, so I'm just gonna divide mine up into like 3 of these. Wish I had a gallon bag, but I don't. How am I supposed to open this now? Don't tell anyone. This is our secret. We are all bagged up. I'm gonna shake these around. Probably let the air out, that would be a better idea. Well, good, there's sauce on the outside to make it all oily and yucky. Get that meat all coated and covered in there. Now I'm gonna let this sit at least 3 hours and up to 24 hours, just soaking in those flavors. Flavor Flav. 1 gallon bag or 3 Ziploc bags. Up to you. All right, guys, my steaks have been marinating in my little Ziploc bags for about 6 hours. One thing you may want to do is flip your bags over about halfway through your marinade time. Just that way the steak gets covered on all sides. These look awesome. You can see the flavor inside of them. The garlic and the parsley. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome. So right now, I have my skillet preheating at a medium-high heat, like a 7.5, 8. It has to be hot before I cook these, so I'm letting it heat up. All right, guys, I think my skillet is preheated, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open these bags, take a slotted spoon, stick it in there, let all that marinade drip off these steaks. We're not using the marinade for anything else, and then we're going to cook them. For a medium well steak, we're only gonna need to cook these about 3 minutes, so here we go. I hope you guys can see. I know it's going to be rough from there, but we are going to try. You can see the steam coming off of it. That's how I know it is like ready to go. Strip off all that marinade, and these are sizzling. I'm trying to get it all in at the same time. Ah! Fire alarm, fire alarm. I think your best bet is to keep them moving the whole time. Keep them moving. It's so smoky. Oh, how is the smoke alarm not gone off again? Can you see all this smoke? Alright guys, I don't know if you can see how smoky it is in here, but there is just this nice layer that's covering my kitchen. But these just came out and they smell really good. I kept them moving while they were cooking. I didn't just cook one side and flip it halfway through. I learned just to like keep them moving around. They cooked for just about 3 minutes, some of them a little less than 3 minutes. And I was thinking one of the things you could do is you could totally make steak on a stick and just skewer these things and they would be delicious that way too. My steak, I told you how many pounds it was, and this is how much steak that it made. This is more than 3-4 servings. You could divide this in 4 and everyone would be happy. No problem. So let's try this stuff. That is a great little piece of steak. Oh, such good flavor. Oh, the flavor on the outside is so great. It's juicy. It's not hard. I'm not having to rip it. This is a great way to cook steak. Super easy. I love the marinade. That's a good marinade. Success on a plate. Steak for your loved ones. Valentine's Day steak, right here. Alright guys, I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, please share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Leave me some comments down below, and I will see you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye!